Hey guys, Farmer John here, eating my apple. It's actually a good apple, came from one of my customers. Sent us a bunch of them, we love them. I'm ready to go farming. If we were a little bit more prepared YouTubers, we would actually have a closet with some stuff in it, like some straw hats. You'll like this. Christian said a farmer has overalls and a pitchfork. So he said he found me a pitchfork. Then he called it a concrete spreader. This man ain't never had to squeegee out a wet floor before. But in all reality, just set my apple down. That's fine, it's a clean trash can. Kubota 2021 L2501 diesel tractors. Got 3 of them. Matter of fact, we've got 4 of them actually, but one of them's not for sale. So if you guys are Kubota fans, such as myself, I actually just bought another one of these units, new. I try to buy all of them new when we keep them for ourselves, and I bought it for our marina. It's a 2502. So the 2502 replaced the 2501, and according to my sales guy, the only difference is this has a cable-operated PTO, and the 2502 has a twist knob PTO. Out the door with a loader was just a little over 30 grand. So unfortunately, when you buy new, you got to pay all the destination fees and setup fees and fluid fill the tires and blah, blah, blah. Even though he cut me a deal, you really can't get it under 30 grand. So for us to have 3 tractors that are almost as good as new, that are far below 30 grand, is pretty pleasing. Unfortunately, these didn't come along soon enough, or I would have kept one of these, because I did need a loader. And the main thing we do, just like this guy used these for, is put stuff, move it around with trailers. So that's what these were used for. This one, I don't know what was it used for. I brought you guys a full video on this one. It's still got all the nubs on the tires. Like, I don't think this tractor got used for anything. The PTO's still covered, 54 hours, 25 horsepower diesel tractors, all of them, same. Hydrostatic transmission, no loader. This tractor's $15,995. Now that I've said the price, you got to make sure you put the legal stuff in there. But I wanted to say it because $15,995, that's literally half of what I just spent on this same tractor, but with a loader. That's a killer deal. 50 hours, and it has nothing but some light scratches where you put your feet, period. Next one in line, LA525 loader with quick disconnect. So if you guys are still watching and you don't even care about buying a tractor, if you want to learn a little something today, you think these 2 tractors are the same, you're going to find out real quickly they're very different. They did come from the same person though. Quick disconnect. Pull these levers, boom, it's off. Pretty cool. You can put other stuff on there, a snow blade, whatever you want to put on there. This is a pin bucket. Difference is though, people like a pin bucket if they're using the actual bucket because it's a little closer in, it's a little tighter. You look at how that's spread out, you got that extra little bit of distance. Now, I'm not a grader or a contractor, but my Kubota guy is, and he says people like this for the bucket. But look at both of these buckets. You can't fake this. This is not spray paint. This is original faded orange Kubota paint on both units. Zero abuse. They've never pushed snow. They've never graded a driveway. So that means these hydraulics and all have not been beat on. Still got the sticker on the bucket with the serial number. All 3 of these units still have the shipping label on them showing the VIN number, LS2501 HST, meaning this is also a hydrostatic transmission. And for those that don't know, on this one, you literally just put it in forward. Well, you don't do anything. This is your throttle. Push forward on the pedal, backwards on the pedal. Forward, reverse, forward, reverse. If you're grading a driveway, easy, super easy. These do have fluid-filled tires, R4 on this one, R4 on that one. R14 on these. Much more aggressive looking, more like a mud tire, also fluid-filled. These are made by Goodyear. Now this attachment is what they used on these tractors. This is all they use these tractors for. If you look at the PTO, it's still covered. Look at this one and the other one over there. PTO, still covered. 2021, 2021, 2021, according to Christian. He checked the VIN numbers. Now this one's a little different. Even though it is still the front end bucket, a pin to bucket, this one is a gear shift transmission, a regular gear to gear transmission. Another cool feature that my guy said is that's old school. That's what I think about my grandpa using. Everything we've ever had is usually hydrostatic. Now all three of these are four wheel drive also. This right here, if you're using implements, gives you an extra 3 to 5 horsepower. Now the motor's the same. But because you're not having to run the PTO up and down because it's driven here, according to him, this will pull an implement far better. If you're running like a Batwing type, wouldn't suggest it on this size tractor, but let's just say you're running a big bush hog, not a Batwing, big bush hog. When you run a hydrostatic and you hit a big clump of hay or dirt or, thick grass, it's going to dog down on you. It won't on this one. So that's something I've learned today. Did not know before, but same way with this tractor. All this I can paint and touch up. That's the only wear and tear on these tractors, period. This one has a couple little scratches across the hood. When Alvin comes over here to wipe it down, he'll wipe that with some polishing compound. That won't even be there anymore. That's it. There's no dings, no scratches, no busted headlights, no weeds through the radiator like what my tractors look like. My tractors are pretty beat up even when they're almost new. These tractors are very clean. The paint's not faded. They must have stayed indoors or very well kept because they are in great shape. Landing coats, good company to deal with. I don't care which one of these 3 units you buy, $15,995, $23,995, and $24,995. So those are your prices. Hours. Told you the first one's 50. This one's only got 49. And then this one's the highest with 114. Still super low hours. Like for tractors, that's next to no hours at all, especially for a 21 model, which is technically 3 or 4 years old now. Tires are a little worn on the front of these because they did run on some asphalt. They still got tread. It's hard to see in here, but they are worn on the edge. All 3 units are serviced. All 3 units, I will guarantee and stand behind them. This is not some side-the-road bull crap we're selling off Craigslist. These are nice, clean, well-kept tractors. My Kubota guy just went over, operated everything, gave me a clean bill of health. This one was fully serviced with the paperwork less than 0.1 hour ago. It even shows it on the filter. And back there. And again, just the minimal amount of wear and tear. My guys can put that much wear and tear on a tractor within the first good snowstorm. So I can appreciate a good tractor. My dad was a tractor guy. It was one of the only things he splurged on to buy was tractors. We gave him a hard time because tractors have always been expensive, but nowadays they're a lot of bang for the buck. These tractors have not gone up as much as everything else in this world has. So 3 used units, guys. I have one more that we are going to sell that's a smaller. I'll probably post it tomorrow or the next day. So if you're looking for something a little bit smaller, but these are great yard tractors, small farm tractors, around your shop tractor. We use it around here for pushing snow, grading the parking lot, pulling cars around. Put a set of forks up front here, quick disconnect, throw a set of forks on there. Use it in the shop for pallets and everything else. They're very handy, they're very functional, they're very compact size for what you're getting. They will pull strong, they will run a good implement. I've had great success with this size platform tractor, and now I've got a brand new 2502 that I wish I had saved myself $5 or $6 or $7 grand, but a few days too late, unfortunately. So now Cody at the marina has a nice brand new tractor that doesn't smell brand new because there's no smell to a tractor. Not like a car. What did we miss, Kristen? Is that it? 3 units, all for sale. $298 processing fee plus your applicable tax. If you're not in our state, you can tax it in your state, however that works. I don't know on equipment. But $298 processing fee. We can deliver these anywhere you want to go. They're all ready to go. They're all owned. There's no liens. There's no weird stuff with these tractors. Be careful. If you are buying off Facebook or Craigslist, though, you can easily buy somebody's tractor that still has a lien on it. And if they don't pay for it, that's your problem, not their problem any longer. So Unfortunately, it'll mess up their credit, but you will get your tractor taken away from you. So be careful. There's a lot of scams out there. There's a lot of bad stuff and a lot of bad people in this world. Make sure you buy from a reputable company. If you don't buy new, make sure you buy from a company such as us, used, where you'll get the proper paperwork and you're going to know that you actually own this tractor when you take it home. So thanks, guys. That's my 2 cents today on Kubota tractors.